Hi guys, it's me again, Leonila. Welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, welcome to my channel. And today in this video, I will answer that very controversial question. Of course, that's not that question from Miss Universe, like why should you be the next Miss Universe? No, it's not that. Someone just randomly messaged me on Facebook. I don't know why he messaged me that way. And the question is, do you regret moving to Slovenia? I don't know if I am the right person to answer that, because maybe some of you or most of you would think that the answer should be given that I should not regret moving to Slovenia because I came from the Philippines, where it's a third world country, and they think that the life is better anywhere other than in the Philippines. But of course, our roots, our strings are tied in back in the Philippines. There are still empty spaces within us that only the Philippines can complete. So maybe I still have the right to answer that question. So I will answer that question now. I am a Filipina living here in Slovenia for almost 2 years now, and I moved here because I am married to an Slovene. And so maybe you think that answers the question. You should not regret moving to Slovenia. Of course, that's the main reason, just to end up the 5-year long distance relationship. And it's finally ended. It was a difficult decision for us to make, especially for me, because I already have a relatively good paid job in the Philippines, and that's my dream job, to be in the corporate world. And I just give it up. And then the next reason is why it's so hard is, of course, my family is in there. We are known, Filipinos are known for our close family ties that we do. We have some separation anxieties, homesickness really sucks, and we regard friendship so much that leaving all of my friends back in the Philippines is really hard. It's a big sacrifice, though I can still reach them through social media, and yeah, that's really helpful. But of course, the comfort that they can give is different. But of course, building a family was our priority, and after weighing all the pros and cons of the movement, it should be me. The answer is, it should be me who will need to move to Slovenia. And it was so hard at first, actually until now, because I need to adjust physically, especially weather, from a tropical paradise to a winter wonderland climate. And of course, mentally, the first thing that pops up in my mind is the language barrier. It's really mentally torturing, and psychologically, the adjustment period is psychologically exhausting, really exhausting. Of course, emotionally, homesickness is the first thing I need to fight. Culturally, of course, we have really different culture and traditions and everything. And so those are the things that are really want me to go back home. If you ask my husband right now how many times I ask him that I wanted to go back to the Philippines, and maybe it's countless. Yeah, he allows me to go back to the Philippines, but of course, we need to be together, And it's me who needs to sacrifice all those things. And then I need to adjust financially, because back in the Philippines, yeah, I have relatively good paid job, and I do not depend on anyone, and I am not used on depending to anyone. Even to my husband, I really don't want to totally dependent on him, and it makes me really helpless. I mean, I want to have, but I cannot. because I don't have a job, I don't have a day job. And I want to help my family back in the Philippines, but I don't want to be a burden to my husband. I don't want to ask, of course, these things just to help my family back in the Philippines. It really made me like useless and worthless. That's the hardest thing of moving here in Slovenia, and it's like Slovenia is not really so good to me. I was on that point thinking about that. It weakens me in a way. But during that first months, I was so busy completing or doing my papers, documents in transferring here. The countless documents that we need to do. I was busy attending the language course from first level to second level. I also attended the driving license theoretical course twice. And then I found myself doing arts like this. That is keeping me busy right now. I am discovering many things about myself. What can I do? What to do here? That's the most torturing part of moving here. I am not really used to be at home, to be home and to do nothing and be dependent. Right now I am enjoying gardening, foraging. Of course, I enjoy the services of the government, no traffic, the simple life, and the nature, and a beautiful country. I also want to thank Slovenes in general because they are so nice, they are hospitable, they are sweet, generous, polite, and actually, honestly, I never experienced any discriminating act or rudeness from the Slovenes yet. I don't know, I hope not because that's another traumatizing experience that I will need to cope up again, and I hope not, because I heard some of my fellow Filipinas having stories of this act, but I believe that it's more personal. I mean, it's more on the individual upbringing, not on the race, not on the nationality. It's everywhere, even in the Philippines. And so, what do you think is the answer to this question? I'm still giving a chance. I mean, I'm still giving myself and Slovenia a chance to be more friendly to each other and to be more close to each other. That's why I'm doing this, and because I'm looking for that comfort again that I felt back in the Philippines. And so I do not regret moving here in Slovenia. Of course, first, my husband is here, and I got new experiences, exposures, and I learned a lot here in Slovenia that maybe I could not learn if I just stay in the Philippines. And I discovered a lot about myself, about things that I can do. It's like I'm on the extent of knowing myself more. And I thank Slovenia for that. To end this video, I just want to thank all of you guys, especially my family, new family here, for making this movement, for making this adjustment easier. And thank you, Slovenia, for the new experiences and the upcoming experiences. And of course, thank you, Lord, for giving me the strength to go to this day by day. So who am I to regret moving to Slovenia, to this beautiful country, okay? But of course, I cannot deny the fact that I still want to go back to the Philippines. just to be with everyone again back there. Yeah, but I can do it in the future, next year, tomorrow. That's all for this sharing and for answering this question. This helped me really to at least bring something, some burdens in me. Now, how about you guys, to my fellow foreigners who moved in here? What are your thoughts on this? Maybe you have other experiences too that maybe made you regret moving to Slovenia. I don't know, but you can share it down. Let's talk about it. Okay, you are not alone. Okay, we are all in this together. Okay, thank you for watching. I do not regret moving here, Slovenia, with this beautiful country, beautiful people, beautiful government. That's the best thing, because we never experienced the government services, these good government services. Though some of the Slovenians are not contented with their government, but I tell you guys, you should be thankful for this kind of system that you have, because back in the Philippines, I don't know. Again, thank you for watching, guys. I hope you learned something. Maybe this is more personal than anything helpful to you. But I just want to share my feelings on my thoughts on this one, because someone asked. Okay, maybe it's interesting for some of you. So thank you guys for watching again. God bless everyone. Bye.